Alright, I swung by Harbor Freight today. I saw they were selling something new online, so I went and picked one up. We are upgrading the ram on the 2-ton engine hoist. We are moving over to this guy, who is air over hydraulic. I've never used one of these air over hydraulic, but I think it'll be pretty cool. And then I'll have one of these rams left over, which would be kind of nice. I can use it for something on the dump truck probably. But yeah, so I'm gonna unbox that and get it installed, and we're gonna see how it works. All right, ram is in, fits right in. It's beautiful. This was originally a 3-ton ram on here. All the 2-ton engine cherry pickers from Harbor Freight come with the 8-ton ram. At least the new one does. But this is a Duralast that I got. I got it for free, and I like the feet don't swing down. They pull out and then they slide in. But I like this base back here a lot better. I like this setup better. It's a little bit more annoying to set up. And it's not really any wider. It's the same width at the end of the legs as the old Harbor Freight 2-ton was. I don't know how it compares to the new one. We have the new one at the garage. But yeah, this is pretty awesome. It's kind of loud. But I mean, no louder than an air over hydraulic pump, but it's pretty nice. All right, so that was like 35-40 seconds. That's pretty awesome. To full extend, about 35 to 40 seconds. Yeah, that's pretty nice. I'm gonna do something with the hose. I'm gonna swing it around the back, and I'd like to have it on sort of like a spring or like a retractable thing for those key cards, so you can sit out here and hold it, and you can let it go, like, you know, pull it down, hold it, and then you let it go, and it swings back to where you want it, so it's always where you want it. But that's pretty sweet. And again, this is on a 2-ton engine hoist. I don't know if this ram will fit. I don't know if this ram will fit a 1-ton or 1.5-ton. You can see the ram though, like even the rod is a lot, and the cylinder itself is a lot smaller on the 3-ton ram for obvious reasons, because it's rated for less than half. But it's a lot thicker of a rod. It's a lot thicker of a cylinder, so the ram is definitely overbuilt for this application. But the ram is never going to break. This hoist will break probably before the ram does. I'm never picking up more than 4,000 pounds with this thing anyways. I'm usually picking up less than 2,000 pounds. So, I mean, ram is way underbuilt. If I have to pick up anything heavier than that, I just grab the gantry crane. Well, generally if I have to pick up anything like that, I'm moving it. So I'm just using the gantry crane anyways. But yeah, with the coupon, it was like $108 out the door with tax, absolutely 100% worth it. I will be getting rid of the stick. I mean, it'll just sit there, but I'm gonna fasten a handle to that, like I want to do on my press in there, which is also air over hydraulic. So everything I have in the shop now is air over hydraulic, because the press is a 2020 air over hydraulic, which is the same air over hydraulic setup. I just took the hose off. Here's the old hose off of that air over hydraulic. I'll use it for something. And I just put a 90 and I ran it down to this foot pedal. And then that runs to this valve on the compressor. So it's quieter. It does lift a lot slower because, you know, it's such a wider ram. It's a slower travel ram. Yeah, that's on this on-off switch, and that runs to that. But I want to put another handle right here, just a wide T-handle, you know, welded on to this bleed screw, and you can just boop by hand and then tighten it by hand. Or maybe I'd run a stick like this. I don't know. So that way, you know, or stick off to the side, so you can just grab it and go, and then, because I don't really use that for anything, unless, you know, the air compressor is ever down, then I'll be stuck using the hand levers again. But back to this thing. Yeah, 100% worth the money. If you use your engine, if you use your cherry picker more than 2 times a year, buy that. But if you bought it once and you pull a motor every other few years, or you only use it every so often, first of all, why'd you buy a cherry picker? Should have borrowed one. And second of all, don't buy this. Don't buy this, because you'll just be a waste of money. But if you use it as often as I do, yeah, it's worth the money. The thing is sweet. I've been waiting for this day for one of these. And yeah, I could have ordered one online, but it's just more convenient to run to Harbor Freight, because sometimes you order something online, you have a problem with it, and then you gotta ship it back, and then they dick you around on shipping, and it's just a whole lot of messing around. But this, $110, regular price is like $130 or $129 or $128 or something like that. I have no idea. But even at regular price, it's worth it. But $20 off is always nice to get. So yeah, I'm gonna do something with this hose. I might take this hose off and run, because the one from this hoist, from this ram, is a little shorter. And that might be a little more convenient. Is it a little shorter? Oh no, that's the same exact hose assembly. They just changed. This one doesn't come with a sticker. But yeah, it's the same hose. Never mind. Shorter hose might be nice. We'll see. I haven't made a decision yet, because I literally just installed it. But we'll see. We'll see what we do with that hose. But yeah, definitely worth it. And then yeah, just put a little handle, weld a little handle on there, so that you can just, there's no load on it right now, but that way you can just do it by hand. But yeah, 40 seconds, and it saves you all the work of, you know, just frickin'. I wonder, we should do a race. We should test this out and do a race, because this does move it a little faster. I don't know. Maybe you would win. At least unloaded, you would win. But I don't know. Something about they are over hydraulic, even if it takes a little slower. The fact that you don't have to sit here and pump, you can just have one end. If you really wanted to, oh, this is a good idea. Put a foot pedal right here on your cherry picker. So then you can put a foot pedal right here on your cherry picker. So you can rest your heel here, and you can just boom, 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 boom. Ooh, that's kind of a good idea. But then you're limited. You have to stand here. You can't be over here by the load, stabilizing it with trigger in one hand, hitting it, and stabilizing the load with the other. So maybe don't do that. Maybe don't do that. But yeah, worth the money, 100%.